Hi participants. So we continue with this Salesforce developer interview questions and answers. We now in this session we are going to look at some more stuff in detail. So let's look at some more interesting and a little bit. This will be more deeper topics in Apex. So just a second. Slide. So having said that, now let's look at some interesting topics now. So how to check object level access from Apex. Now, if you all remember, Salesforce admin grants CRUD access to objects via profiles and permission sets, and you can also have field level security. So what I'm trying to say here is, you can when you create a new user, so you have to create profiles, and then you have to assign the CRUD access. Right? This is what I'm talking about. So here you can access, you can give access to the object, whether read, create, edit, delete, etc. And then you can also give it at the field level security. That is the next level that you have seen. So all these are from the admin topics. Okay, so these things you must know before this is now this session is related to developer. But still, I just want to let you know that as a admin as users are assigned access to objects via profiles and permission sets, right, and field level security. But in Apex you can check. Interview will ask you, how will you check this in Apex? Can you even check it like that? So you can check it. You can check object level and field level permission by calling as schema class methods. There are some as describe as object result and describe field result, which will give you the current user's accessibility to that particular field or object, okay, based on the profile and permission that is given. So some of the main methods that are is accessible, is creatable, and is updatable, to check whether the at runtime, okay. So the interviewer may ask you, at runtime, can you check these permissions which are given by the system admin by configuration? Yes, you can. So how do we do this is now, for example, at runtime inside your class, you can check schema.s object type, and you have to go to the field level, object level, and then you say the fields dot whichever field you want, okay, whether it's email or rating or any field, and you want to check that is updatable. These are the methods which will return a true or false based on the current user's profile access. If the profile is has given CRUD access, updatable access, it will return true over from here. Otherwise, it will return false. Then based on that, you can write logic. There are some applications which you will write. I know many a times you may have worked in applications going for interview now. You may have already having some experience. You may not have used it. But these are for, advanced triggers and advanced classes. Sometimes when you write applications, you end up using this to check the profile and field level access. Okay. So now next is, we'll be looking at what are custom settings in Apex. So custom settings are similar to custom objects, but they are used to store sets of data. Okay. So as an application developer or an admin, you can create custom sets of data and associate this data for a particular profile specific user. Like say you want a validation rule to run for a particular profile, or you want to show a list of countries, not always in a pick list, or some list of static data, then you can use custom settings. Or you want to define some rules based on some profiles, then you can use custom settings. So custom settings can be used in formula fields, validation rules, flows, Apex, and SOAP API also. Now example, a shipping application requires users to fill in country codes for international delivery. So you can already create a list setting of all country codes, and so user can have a quick access to this data without needing to query the database. So you don't need to store it as a pick list in a database, understand? So this could be generic to your organization. So you want to create a pick list of countries that the person can use. So if you're not done, if you're not use custom settings and custom metadata, which we are going to look, I would suggest that if you're preparing for the interview and not worked before, go through the trails at least for these topics. So what are the types of custom settings? We have list custom settings and hierarchical custom settings. List custom setting is just set of static data. Hierarchical custom settings can be set for hierarchical logic, like you can do it for each and every profile or certain users. And suppose some data or validation rules should be based on profile, then in those cases you use the hierarchical custom settings. So there are two types of custom settings, list and hierarchical. Hierarchical is more advanced and more personalized. Okay, you can personalize it for profiles and particular users or even at the organization level.